We're back for some more winter art. Today we'll be making snowflakes. One of my favorite things to do in the winter, and then I like to decorate my windows and my house with them. Sometimes I like to make a bunch and use like a piece of yarn or ribbon and attach them all to that and make something that hangs. That's something that's really fun to do. So let me show you what you'll need. You need something round to trace. And I just picked a bowl from my kitchen. I'm going to trace that. But something round that you can trace. A pencil for the tracing. And then you need scissors. And you need some white paper. So you might want a few sheets because once you start making snowflakes, it's fun to keep making them. So let me angle you down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm trying to get you in the perfect spot. There we go. The first step is just to trace around the edge of whatever you have that's round. So I'm just using this bowl and trace around the edge. Okay. Oh, that's hard to see, but let me hold it up for you to see. So I just did some tracing there, and now I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so pause me. Trace your round item and then cut it out, and then we'll come back and meet for the next step. Okay, so once you've cut it out, we're going to do some folding of this. This is a tricky part. If you feel like it's too tricky, you might want some help. The first step I know you can do. The first step is fold it in half, and that's take one edge and you're going to fold it over to the other edge. Kind of try and line it up as best as you can. Hold like along the edge with one hand, and then you're just going to make a crease. That means fold it and just press it with your hand. So then do you see I have a half circle here? The next part is a little bit trickier. So after you get your half, you may need to pause me for a minute if you want to get your half. Then I'll show you the next part, which is a little bit trickier part. And so I want to make sure that you're ready for that. Okay, so you're going to take one corner and you're going to fold it in sort of over to here. See how there's a triangle that's left? We're going to want to fold in both sides so that they match up pretty evenly. Okay, do you see what I'm doing? Folding one over like this. And then do you see how those two parts that are left, like this part and this part, are about the same size? Like I wouldn't want to fold it like this because then is this and this the same size? No, when you're doing it, you kind of want to try your best to get them to be the same size. As best as you can. And then you're going to fold over the other part. So you have something like this. This is the one part that's a little bit tricky. So if you need a grown-up for this part, go ahead and ask someone in your family to help out. Even sometimes it's a little bit tricky for me. Okay. Then you're going to have something that looks like this. Okay. So pause me, and you're going to get something that looks like this. So remember, you're folding it into 1, 2, 3 sections, into thirds. It's tricky, but you can do it. Okay. Okay, if you're back and you have something like this, we're going to move on to the next step. And the next step is just that we're going to make cuts along here and along here. And you don't want to cut it all the way through, otherwise there'll be nothing holding your snowflake together. So watch me. I'm just going to kind of make like little kinds of snippets, and whatever they end up looking like is okay because snowflakes come in so many different shapes and sizes and designs. If you want to, you can cut the tip of it off. Just make like a little design down there in the tip. You can cut on both of these sides. Just gotta use your scissors, and it's a little bit tricky. So you might want to do things like this. Watch me. where I go in on one side, just do a little cut. And then I take my scissors and I start back out here and I make a little cut like that. And it's a little triangle, and then you can pull the triangle out. It has to be pieces that you can take out. And then you can also cut from the top. But if you cut all the way across, your snowflake will fall apart. But you can start up at the top and you can cut whatever kind of shapes and designs that you like. See, I'm cutting in some interesting designs there. Remember, can I cut it all the way across? Nope. Otherwise, my snowflake won't, it'll just fall apart. So you just got to be careful when you're cutting that you don't cut all the way across. So you're just going to cut lots of designs all around the outside. Then when you think you've made enough cuts, you think you're finished, you could even add more if you want to. Cut out some other areas. It's kind of fun because what you see on the table is like it's snowing. There's snow falling on the table. And then you're going to open it up. And it's a snowflake. Beautiful. You can even close it back up if you want to make some more cuts. Like I want to take out some more right in there. It looks pretty, there was a lot of white there, so I want to do a little bit of cutting there. See if that changed it. See what it looks like. Ooh. Pretty, look at my snowflake. So go ahead and just fool around. You can make as many as you want. Once you learn how to do it, it's really fun to just make and make and make snowflakes. You can hang them on your windows. Like I said, you can use a ribbon. Like have a ribbon that goes, and then tape them onto the ribbon, and you can hang them somewhere, make a banner with them. Whatever you like. Okay, thanks for coming and having some fun with me today. Enjoy making your snowflakes. Happy winter.